the high school certificate here in Australia begins next week for most students. And just thinking about it, I think that there's some things that people need to know, but some of it's pretty obvious, but I think you can get swayed or you can forget things. So I've just got some things to say about the HSC in general. Here we go. Never believe for a second that how you go in these exams will determine how far you go in life. It's just not true. The pressure and importance of these exams have been influenced on you for the past few years that you've been in the poisonous education system. That's the only thing that's making these important. Like you taking that information in and all the propaganda that they blast you with in school and you thinking about it, and then that makes you feel like they're important. It's only as important as you make it. So if you feel, if you're being made to feel like you're not living up to a standard, disregard that. The thing that will determine your success in life are the decisions that you make, not some exam that you took when you were 18. Where I live, if you say that you don't want to go to university, you're usually seen as someone that's irresponsible. This is just not true at all, and it's absolute bullshit, and it needs to be just unadopted. It's not true. Another thing to remember is that you never ever have the right to say, man, looking back, I really wish I tried harder in school. School does not guarantee success, it doesn't guarantee happiness. So you can never, or you should never, look back and say, wow, if I'd only tried harder in school, maybe I'd be more successful or more happy. It's not it. Like, that doesn't determine happiness. The decisions that you make and the different things you do in life, or your mindset, determines happiness. Happiness is a state of mind, just like wealth or success. But if, studying your ass off is something that you need to do, that's totally cool. That is totally cool. Like, I want to make that clear. I'm not bad-mouthing people that study a lot. I think that's cool. I think that's awesome. If that's what you need to do, then do it. But if just getting through these exams and doing the best that you can do is what you need to do, that's totally cool as well. Don't think for a second that you're worth any less than the people that are studying really hard and trying really hard. Of all things in this world, education and the education system is really something that should be, right and perfect. Like, nothing's perfect, but it should be pretty close to it, right? Because it's that thing that everyone goes to, or everyone that can go to goes to some, sort of education institute. And yet, it seems so not right for everyone. It doesn't cater to everyone's needs. I think some people try, but it just doesn't. It's sort of plotted like a linear thing, but it's just not. People aren't linear. People are dynamic, and education needs to be dynamic, and it needs to suit everyone. And I know I'm saying needs to and should, and it's like, I'm only feeling all of this because I've just spent all of these years in high school, and now I'm finishing it, and I look back and I really, although some great things happened, it's like for most of the time, it wasn't a good experience. I experienced much more joy and happiness outside of school. That's just me. So they were just some things that I have sort of been thinking about and just wanted to say, regardless of it all, just on a non-school basis here, I wish you all the very best in your exams, if that's what you're trying to get through, or with things after school, if that's what you're trying to get to, or something you're involved in now. I wish you all the best, and I hope everything works out for you. And if you want to leave some sort of response to this, that's totally cool. You can write it wherever. But thank you for listening. If you're pissed off about anything, I'm more than happy to hear from you. And yeah, cheers. Good luck next week.